The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 52 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on the note. That's to Golladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Golladay, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by the 6-year quarterback out of the University of North Carolina, Mitch Trubisky.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage. The numbers a week ago for Shenault: 20 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. hands it off out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Trubisky. And this one's incomplete. The Panthers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Trubisky. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Trubisky on first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jones. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Jones under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on third down, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones operating from the gun. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Connection made with Shenault. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Trubisky will throw.
Over the middle, he's got Shenault. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Trubisky to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Jones gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky.
Pass complete on the out route to Beckham.
Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 36, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Jones now. They're bringing a blitz.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, the extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 93 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On 1st down, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Laviska Shenault.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Back to throw. Jones.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
This is Shenault on the receiving end.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Throwing now is Trubisky.
Into the hands of Beckham. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back.
Statement long touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 7. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Jones. Pass complete to Shepard.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here's Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Jones.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw is Jones.
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.